MaidstoneStream.co.uk, very simply, it's the portal with which the athletes can upload and have all their details in one place, and with which the business community can come, have a look, really find out a little bit more about the athletes' lives, find out what competitions they're involved in, find out what level of competition they're in, find out what awards or races or events they've won, to really interact with the athlete on a lot more personal level. So rather than just saying, oh, my name is Joe Bloggs, I'm X years old and I do this whole website has been designed for you to be able to engage with the athlete and actually find out some really good and tangible information, and ultimately to be able to interact with the athlete and sponsor them.
Like most children, my first experience of running was at primary school. Each year I'd run for my class and each year I won. When I was 11, my dad, who used to do athletics himself, contacted the local GEC Avionics Club, which is now part of Medway Maidstone, and found out what day they trained, and we went along. I wanted to see whether I was just a quick school runner or whether I had what it took to become a club athlete. After a few training sessions, my coach at the time, Mike Beach, asked me if I wanted to compete at the Kent Championships, which was a couple of weeks away. And so with a set of borrowed spikes, I lined up in the under 13 150 metre race, and against 5 other boys I won by 10 metres or so. So that was the start of it. So the buzz I got from winning that race is as strong, as fresh with me now as it was then, and so my initial love for the sport came from winning. Travelling and competing in the UK alone cost me something in the region of £2,500 a year. That's not to mention the cost of track fees, entry fees, overnight accommodation, personal services such as physio, specialist nutritional supplies, equipment, and also the wear and tear on my poor car. So this is when the bank of mum and dad comes into its own, but I'm sure you can appreciate there's only a limit to how far that can stretch. So having said that, what would it mean for me and the others here to get some sponsorship? Well, quite simply, it would allow each of us to follow our dreams to their ultimate conclusion.
In 2012, you and I will witness the greatest sporting event of our lifetime right here in the UK. And all of us in this room can take part in it.
Every business in Maidstone can be involved. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money, because even small businesses can afford, a small amount each month to support an athlete. It might just pay their fares, but that to an athlete is absolutely essential. And one thing, if you go through this website and see the comments from the athletes, those who've got some sponsorship at the moment say what a tremendous fillip it is to actually have some sponsorship. It's not just mum and dad who support me, but other people realise my potential and they are willing to support me. And wouldn't it be absolutely magnificent if someone in this room or someone that we pick up along the way does win a medal? And that's not beyond the realms of possibility, because we have some exceptionally good athletes here in Maidstone. Exceptionally good. Already they're national champions. Already they are competing in Europe. They're doing all sorts of things. And not only that, there is a tremendous, as you saw there, tremendous range of sports and activities that they take part in and compete in.